In this next section, I'm going to talk to you about how you can use IXL and some of my favorite tools such as Live Classroom, Group Jam, and quizzes to support your instruction. So we're first going to talk a little bit about IXL Group Jams, and this is a great resource that you might want to use when you have a new concept that you want to teach your students. You've just taught it to them, you want to give them some free practice. When I say free practice, when you use a group jam, it doesn't impact their diagnostic score or their SMART score. And so this is practice that gives them a chance to learn the skill, play with the skill before it changes their SMART score or the diagnostic score. So in order to access a group jam, you're going to go to My IXL and then slide down to Group Jam. So let's say I've just completed a lesson on addition in math. So I'm going to go ahead and select my subject, and then I want to select my grade. We're going to do second grade, and then let's say it's addition strategies. So I completed a lesson on addition strategies, maybe adding doubles. And so now that I've selected or narrowed down to the specific skill, F.2, adding doubles, now I want to select the students. I can select all students, I can select an MTSS group that I've created, a small group, or I can select specific students. So in this case, I'm going to select this student, and then I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and I'm going to select Group Jam or Start Group Jam. It's going to bring me to a page that all of my students will also see. So it's just taking its sweet time. Let's see if it'll take me there. There it goes. So this is the first question, and it's waiting for students to join. You can see I have one student that I have invited. So I'm going to go ahead over to that student. And right here at the top, it says, your teacher, Nowak, has started a group jam. Join the jam. So I'm going to have him go ahead and join the jam. And then I'm going to go right back over to my page, and you can see now you are working on this question. Oops, I'm still in him. I'm still in Aries. So you can see the question that's been posted for him. And if I go over here to mine, it says this student is working on the question. So again, they have to answer the question. I have 0 questions right, 0 questions wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and have that student answer the question. We're going to have him answer correct and hit submit. And this is what he gets. If he got it wrong, there would be an explanation. So now I'm going to go slide back over to my end, and you can see that I can hover over and see that this particular student answered it correctly. And here it says 1 question right, 1 question wrong. If I have students that are fooling around or not doing what they want, I can go ahead and remove them or end the jam. I'm going to go ahead and move to review, so I can share this with the entire class. So if I've got students that maybe didn't answer the question correctly, I could go through and explain it, because we all know students necessarily aren't going to go through and look at the review or explain everything. So if my students did really well, I can move on to a harder question. If I feel like they need more practice at that type of question, I can stick at the same level. If I had a lot of kids that had gotten it wrong, I would move to an easier type of question. So I'm going to actually move to a harder type of question. And so this is the next question that my students will see, and all of my students will see this question. It's called, and it's complete the doubles fact. So then if I go back over to my student, he sees the same thing. Let's say he got this one wrong. I'm going to put 9 and hit submit. And you can see that it says, sorry, this is incorrect. And then it goes through an explanation. On my end, as the teacher, I can see, again, now that he got it wrong and what he did, I can move to review with my whole class, and then I can go through the explanation just the same as that student could have gone through it, but forcing them to do it. And now you see that I can give them an easier question, same level question, or a harder question. Then when I'm done, I just go ahead and hit end jam. I'm going to end it for the entire group. And then when I go into my student portal, it says group jam is ended. And that student can now go to that specific skill and start to practice. And now it will start to change or look at his SMART score and his diagnostic.